This video, I'm going to help you find the best neighborhood in Chicago for you. Let's get into it. What's up, everybody? This is Living in Chicago. I'm Joe Scott, your host, local real estate guy. If this is your first time to the channel and you like videos about what it's like to live, work, play in Chicago, that's what I make videos about. Things you should know, stuff to do, etc. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos if that's what you're looking for. Also, real estate, if you're looking to buy, sell, rent, look no further. In Chicago, I'm the person to help you out. Please call or text me. I'll make sure you're well taken care of. Okay, let's get into finding out what neighborhood in Chicago is best for you. All right, let's get it going. We're talking about finding you the best neighborhood for yourself. I got a checklist for you. We're gonna go through this checklist. I'm gonna run my mouth, talk a little bit, and hopefully at the end, you'll have a way to help you find a neighborhood in Chicago that works best for you. Okay, the first thing we're gonna look at is what can you afford? Okay, get your budget together. Now, I'm not talking about a real broad budget, real loosey. No, figure out a conservative budget. What can you afford? Okay, this is gonna help drill down things more than anything else. Okay, what can you afford? Doesn't matter if you are a renter or a buyer. Figure out the amount you can afford, and also get an idea of what the average gas, electric, and utilities are here in Chicago in the neighborhoods as well, because that's gonna be a big part of what you can afford too. So figure all that out. That's gonna help you drill down on the neighborhoods and your options. That's the big one. Next, where are you gonna be working at? Or if you're in school, where's your campus? You wanna make sure you're within a reasonable distance of where you're working or where you're going to school. Nobody wants to be dealing with a long 45-minute commute or dealing with a lot of crap back and forth, excuse my language, crap, a lot of stuff back and forth from work or from going to school. So you're gonna wanna figure out how far you wanna be from there, and then also what's a reasonable commute time. I mean, is a 45-minute commute okay to you, or would you rather be in the 15 to 20-minute range? That's going to help you shrink and figure out your neighborhood as well. Next thing, public transportation. As I mentioned, getting around the city. How important is that to you? If you don't have a car, you're gonna be using the public transit system. Okay, that means you gotta learn the L. That means you gotta learn the CTA, the buses. They're not that complicated, but there is a bit of a learning curve. So I would suggest you figure out what neighborhoods, how many train stops they have, where the buses are, what streets you have to get to these, and know how long you're gonna have to walk, the wait time for the trains, etc. That's gonna be a big deal to you, not just for going to work or for going to school, but for just enjoying yourself in the city. You're gonna wanna be somewhere that's a little bit more convenient for you. So if you're not driving, figure out public transit and know where it's at in these neighborhoods, what's most convenient. Okay, next thing, walk score. Are you a person that wants everything real close to you? Are you a person that doesn't really care? All right, take this into consideration. Look and see what the neighborhood offers. Grocery stores, we're talking about the restaurants, the bars, talking about library, whatever it is you're trying to do, your gym, walk score. Is it close, is it not? Make sure you know that if that's something that's important to you. All right, me personally, hey, I'll hop in my car, I'll drive a little bit. My place doesn't have to have, my neighborhood doesn't have to have everything for me within like a 3 or 4 block walk, but that's just me. All right, next thing, parks and recreational space. If you have a dog, you're probably gonna want a park. Luckily, most neighborhoods in Chicago have a park, a place to go. Most have a couple, but you're gonna wanna know where these parks are, how big they are, what they offer. If that's big to you, make sure you know that, all right? Next, we're gonna talk about entertainment. I mentioned the walk score, but specifically nightlife. Talking about the restaurants, trying to go kick it, have a good time, the bars and the restaurants. Does your neighborhood provide that? And is it important for you to be close to all of that? Some people are okay taking a 10-minute Uber down the street to get to the bars and restaurants. Some people want to walk to all of that. So make sure you understand how much entertainment your neighborhood offers and you find a situation that works for you. As I've gotten older, I really don't care too much about the bars and restaurants and all that. But when I was younger, that was a big deal. And I'm sure everybody else is like that too. Next is the vibe. What kind of vibe are you looking for? Do you want to be in a close to downtown, high rises, hustle bustle, a lot going on? Or do you want to be in a more of a neighborhood feel? You know, walk-ups, nothing more than 5 stories. You got a real neighborhood feel. What's most important to you? So understand the vibe you're looking for and find a neighborhood that fits that. Me, I'm a west of the expressway guy. That's where you're going to find more of that neighborhood feel. East of the expressway is the bigger buildings, downtown, hustle bustle, all that stuff. So keep that in mind. Next, education. Are you a small family? Well, not one person being a small family, but if I'm talking to a group of people, do you have a small family looking to start a family? School's going to be a big deal for you then, all right? So you want to make sure that you are in an area that has a good elementary school, middle school, etc. These areas are really popular because in Chicago, we have neighborhood schools, which means if you live in a certain geography, you get to go to the school. And then we have magnet schools, which means the entire city can go. So make sure you understand the difference between a magnet school and neighborhood school. All right, don't assume that magnet school is a neighborhood school and move to an area because of that, because your kids just can't go there because you live in the area. So magnet school, neighborhood school, know the difference. I probably confused you right there. Sorry about that. All right, moving on to some neighborhoods for you to consider. All right, I'm gonna name off some popular neighborhoods near the downtown area. You should consider these if you're trying to live in the near downtown area. You got the West Loop, you have South Loop, River North, Old Town, Hyde Park, Lincoln Park, Lakeview, Wicker Park, Little Italy, North Center. Okay, I spoke about budget earlier. Here's something. If you find a neighborhood that you completely love, has everything you're looking for, but it's too expensive, check the neighborhoods that touch right up to it on each side. Great example, West Loop. If you love the West Loop and it has everything you're looking for, but you just can't afford it, you're not alone if you can't afford the West Loop. A lot of people can't. The West Loop is expensive. All right. Well, a great option would be Little Italy. It's just south of the West Loop, way less expensive, and you are super close to everything the West Loop provides. So just keep that in mind. If one place is too expensive, check the closest neighborhoods to it. You might be able to find a compromise for yourself. Okay, that is a checklist, things for you to walk through, go through, either way, to help you find the best neighborhood in Chicago for you. I hope you liked the video. Please in the comments put below what are your favorite neighborhoods in Chicago, and let me know if this checklist, if it was helpful to you. I hope it was. That's it for this video. I hope that checklist worked out well for you. Again, if you're looking for videos that are about Chicago, neighborhoods, things to do, stuff you should know, hit that subscribe button. And when it comes to real estate, buying, selling, renting, I'm the guy to reach out to. Give me a call, give me a text. I will make sure you're well taken care of. That's it. I'll see you guys next time.